is the battlefield for our game of speed and strategy. These are the letters which lead to victory on Blockbusters. And here's the star of Blockbusters, Bill Cullen.
Thank you. Oh, there. Hi there, Dan. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. What magnificent enthusiasm. Thank you. Crazy. Good. Welcome to Blockbusters, where we have a solo player play against a family pair to settle once and for all if two heads are better than one, and we've been on the air 26 weeks and we haven't settled anything yet. But I'll tell you one thing we have settled. I will introduce our family pair first, because our sisters, Bonnie Munyon and her sister, Brenda Barazzi, have so far won $21,300. Boy. It is not always wise to ask what somebody is going to do with this newfound wealth, if you want to call it that. But I will ask it, and if you don't want to tell me, just don't tell me. Brenda, what do you intend to do with your part here?
I haven't the faintest idea.
That's all right. I don't blame you.
I haven't even really realized that we've actually won it yet. It's like I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning, and it's going to be all have been a dream.
Oh, I hope not, because that means you wake up tomorrow morning and we're all gone.
And her sister will be mad at her.
No, don't you. How about you, Bonnie? Is there something you've always wanted that this might help you attain?
Oh, gosh, this is for my husband, Paul, and I decided. This is just amazing. Brenda and I wanted to come on the show just to have a chance to try out and have some fun. And 21,000 it's just incredible. We can't believe it. We're just
It's true. Not only 21,000, but it goes to show when you get rich, little amounts don't matter. It's 21,300, Bonnie. Good.
Right?
But what the heck? Now you have an opponent here we're just introducing for the first time. He's going to see if he can stop this run. Make welcome, everybody, Wayne Babin. Welcome, Wayne. Thank you. How you doing, Wayne?
I'm doing just fine. How you doing?
Pretty good. What do you do, and what hobbies have you, or stuff like that?
All right. I'm a data manager for the end-stage renal disease program for Southern California. And I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I have 3 daughters back in Mississippi, Judy, Sherry, and Vicky. Hi, girls. And this summer, I'm an expecting grandfather.
Oh, you're going to be, what a young-looking grandfather you are.
Thank you very much. I got married very, very young.
You certainly did. Boy, you must have. You know how this works, do you not?
Yes, I do.
Okay, now, you don't want me to call you Gramps. I'll call you Wayne.
Thank you.
So that's all right. You do the same for me.
So is my grandchild.
Yeah. And the second you think, you know, bang the button. And, of course, Brenda and Bonnie, they know how it works. Each of the initials on the board up there represents a one-word answer to a question. Family pair have to work their way across the board. They're represented by the white. And it takes them 5 moves. Solo player, that's you, Wayne. You have to make the connection top to bottom, represented by the red, and you can do it in 4. Every game pays $500. First team to win 2 games wins the match, picks up $1,000 in the process, gets up there to gold run to try for an additional $5,000. There, I've said it all. Okay, thank you very much. We'll see you again the same time tomorrow. Going to start this one with the letter M. Ready to hit that button the moment you think you know. What M is the state flower of Massachusetts? What do you say, Wayne?
Mom.
Nope, I repeat the whole thing for either Brenda or Bonnie. What M is the state flower of Massachusetts, or a famous pilgrim boat?
Mayflower.
Mayflower is the right answer, Captain. You got it. I did not know that there was a flower called the Mayflower, but when you think of it, I guess they named the boat after the Mayflower. Boy, you do learn things here, do you not? So there you are up there, family pair. You only have to make that connection now. Where do you want to go, Bonnie?
Let's try the B, please.
All right. Try the B. Ready to go, Wayne?
Yes.
What B is the city that King Charles II of England... Yes, Bonnie?
Baltimore?
Nope. Good guess. I read the full question for you, Wayne. Please do not help. What B is the city that King Charles of England sold to the East India Company for £10?
I have no idea.
Bombay. Bombay. Okay, we come up with another B question. It was a hard one. Question. What bee did the New York Daily News call the Laurence Olivier of the dog world? It's, yes?
Benji?
It is. Benji, Barney. I almost...
Lawrence Olivier. Oh, boy.
I started to say your name and I said it's and I stopped. Did you notice that? I was confused. I was going to say, it's Benji. And you would have said Bonnie and that would have been it. Anyway, you got the B. Where do you want to go?
L, please.
Okay. Question. What L comes from sheep and is... Bonnie?
Liano?
Nope. Read the full thing for you, Wayne. What L comes from sheep and is used in many cosmetics?
Lanolin.
Lanolin is the correct answer. Yes, sir. You got on the board now, Wayne. Broke the ice, as they say in the game show world. Where do you want to go?
N, please.
Letter N. Question coming. What N is a brand of starch or... Bonnie again.
Niagara.
A waterfall. Niagara is the right answer. You knew that, Wayne, didn't you?
Yes. A
Okay.
little slow.
Well, I'll tell you what. You stopped the family pair there. You sort of broke them up. Where are you going now, Bonnie?
W.
Okay, that'll bring back their connection. They will not have made it yet. Here we go. What W is what you can do to your back? Wayne?
Wrench.
Or is a plumber's tool? Wrench is the right answer. Did it again. All right, Wayne, to make that top to bottom connection.
E, please.
Letter E. Sure thing. Here it comes. What E is when Russian families have picnics in cemeteries to symbolize resurrection? Bonnie?
Easter?
Naturally. You got it.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a little known
boy.
fact. At least that's a little known fact in our house. I didn't know they had picnics in cemeteries. Make sort of a nice tabletop arrangement there. Where are you going, Bonnie?
Oh, boy. Let's try the S.
Okay. See, in a Russian picnic, there are aunts and there are uncles and there are great-grandparents. Do not boo the MC. If you boo the MC, he will get mad and burst into tears. S you chose, did you not? Okay, ready to go, Wayne?
Yes.
Here comes the question. Now, serious, Bill. Okay. Okay. What S was the food which George Washington Carver turned into automobile parts? Bonnie's going to take a chance. Might as well.
Soybeans?
Yes, soybean is the answer. Yes.
Oh, my gosh!
Come on, Bonnie.
What part?
That was an educated guess, was it not?
Oh, my gosh.
That is, George Washington Carver turned soybeans into automobile parts. I did not know that. Of course, there's so many things I don't... Look where they are there. Well, they're pretty far from a connection yet, so where are you going, Bonnie?
A, please.
Letter A, question coming. Answer starts with an A. What A is the city where Anne Frank wrote her diary? Brenda.
Amsterdam?
Correct, Brenda. Amsterdam is the right answer. Well, he asks.
Let's try the U.
Okay, if they get it, they win game one and $500. Wayne, block if you can. Question, what U is made up of several colleges? Wayne.
University.
Right, Wayne, you block. Well, now what? Be thinking a while, Wayne. Be thinking, because I am going to pause for commercial. I figure I have this moment. While you're thinking, I'll pick up a buck or two. See you. Go.
Big box!
Let's play. That's an enthusiastic bunch. Okay, you've had a minute or so, Wayne. Have you decided where you want to go up there?
Yes, K, please.
Letter K. Good enough. That'll make your bottom connection and putting off that big try that you're going to have to make sooner or later. Okay, Wayne, you can come pretty close with this one. Here's the question. What K filters about 1,800 quarts of your blood every day? Brenda.
Kidney.
Kidney is the right answer. You have it.
And me with the kidney program.
Yes, that was a good block. And now look at the board. It's getting very interesting. White trying to connect side to side, red top to bottom. Where are you going, Brenda?
We're going to the O.
Naturally, because if they do this, that'll be it. That'll block Wayne off and, of course, win the game for the family pair. So, Wayne, you won in here. Question. What O is the ancient Greek king whose name, Brenda,
Oedipus.
means swell foot? Oedipus is right. You've won the game. Very good. These two, they're good. The family pair play a very good game, but Wayne, you played them very well. Made quite a contest here. Let's finish the full question. What O is the ancient Greek king whose name means swell foot? I don't know, is that swollen foot like or in Jim Dandy peachy kind of foot? Swollen foot. Okay, I didn't want to let it go to my leg, you know. So Brenda and Bonnie, you've won an additional $500. 21-3 plus 5. Wayne, you did well. You can stop them, I bet you. Just
Oh,
get
I
in there.
want to.
All right, I know
I
you
came
do.
to play.
Let me see where we're going to start this. This could be the deciding game of the match. Answer to this one starts with a B. What B was the hair which once was the sign of a Roman prostitute? Yeah.
A braid?
No, I'll give you the whole question, Wayne. What B was the hair which once was the sign of a Roman prostitute?
Blonde?
Blonde is the answer, according to my information. Sort of changes the social significance of that gentleman prefer bit, doesn't it?
Well, they have more fun.
If you can call that fun. Okay, well, enough of that dilly-dally. Where are you going, Wayne?
Let me try an L, please.
Thank you, Wayne, for helping me out of this. So Wayne's first on the board, trying to make that connection. Here comes an L question. What L is a kind of woodworking joint, or what your thighs become when you sit down? Don't have? Nobody knows. There's know what your thighs become when you sit down? Lap. Yeah.
Oh.
And when you stand up, that's where your lap goes. I don't know. I am just trying to keep the tempo and pace, that's all. How would you all like to come to a picnic with me in Moscow? Come on, get on there. Get on the wagon, I'll drive. Everybody ready? We come up with another L question now. Wayne, Brenda, Bonnie. Question. What L is surrounded by France, Belgium, Bonnie?
Luxembourg.
And West Germany. Luxembourg is it. Yes, ma'am. Be with you in a moment. Got to pause right now because we got the picnic truck out there. Be back right after these few words. Okay. Thank you all. Ready to go. Bob Hilton's fan club just left. Walked right out of the studio here. Well, Bonnie, let's see, where would you like to go now?
How about the H, Bill?
Letter H, good enough for me. Here comes an H question. Wayne, Brenda, Bonnie, everybody ready. What H is the most popular sport in Canada? Yes.
Hockey.
Hockey's the right answer, Bonnie. You got another one. Now where?
K, please.
Letter K. K. What K is Superman's, Bonnie,
Krypton.
home planet? Krypton it is. Wait for a ruling from our distinguished judge.
I said kryptonite.
Kryptonite, you said, right. So we will consider that a wrong answer and just throw it away and take right from the top there because I'd already given the answer. So we take another K question here. This is a peachy K. Not as good as the swell foot, but it's a peachy question. Everybody ready? What K is a Texas town or a famous frog? Brenda.
Kermit.
Kermit is the right answer, and you got the K. Where to, Brenda?
C, please.
Letter C. Question coming. What C is the river that is slowed down by the Grand Coulee Dam? Bonnie?
Colorado?
Nope. Give it to you now. You have some thinking time, Wayne. What C is the river that is slowed down by the Grand Coulee Dam? Okay?
I have no idea.
Columbia. Columbia River. Okay, another C question coming. C's still open there for someone. What C would you expect to find in the mouth of... Oh, dear. Yes, Wayne?
Cavity.
Darn good answer. Not it, though. What C would you expect to find in the mouth of Benny Goodman? To our... Yes?
Clarinet.
Clarinet is the right answer. That was a good guess, Wayne. Family pair is all but there now. Where are you going? Which?
How about the G?
Okay, you could have gone G or N. Wayne, you won a block now. What G was first used successfully in American automobiles by the Duryea brothers? Wayne?
Grease.
Nope. Give you a shot at it, Brenda. What G was first used successfully in American automobiles by the Duryea brothers? Go ahead.
Gears?
Nope. Gasoline.
Oh, what?
Gasoline. It was a gasoline motor car. The old Duryea. Haven't made them for, 6, 7 months, I guess. Come up, though, with another G question. It could win it for the family pair, and Wayne, you want a block. What G is the liquor that uses... Yes, Wayne?
Gin.
You got it, Wayne. You got it. You got your block in there. Question was, what G is the liquor that uses juniper berries for flavoring? Gin was the answer. Wayne anticipated correctly. Where are you going, Wayne?
A.
Letter A. Question coming. Answer starts with an A. What A did Bill Haley sing See You Later to? Bonnie?
Alligator.
Alligator's the answer, and you got the A. Back here in just a moment. Right now, we're going to pause for a while. See you soon.
Concentrate.
Okay. Board, let's see, Bonnie, you gave me the last correct answer. You had blocked the one up in the upper right corner, so where are you going now? This
N, please.
letter N. And Wayne, again, you blocked her last time when she went for the one just above that. You want to block again. If Wayne blocks, the game goes on. And if either Brenda or Bonnie come up with it, they win another one. Question coming. What N won an Oscar for Faye Dunaway in Wayne?
Network.
76. Network is the right answer. You blocked again. Good block. All right, Wayne, where would you like to go?
F.
Letter F. Question. Everybody ready? What if is a monk? Bonnie?
Friar?
Friar is the right answer. I'll tell you why in a minute. Yep. Full question was, what if is a monk that sounds like a kind of chicken? And friar is the answer. Well, they're friar chickens, spelled a little differently. Some people spell chicken with a K. Now then, where are you going, Bonnie? Yeah,
Let's
look at
try the R, please.
He made a path for you. He made your path a little longer. You're blocking well, Wayne. Try again. Here comes the question. What R is a borough of New York or the capital of Virginia? Brenda.
Richmond.
Richmond is the right answer, and you have it. Blockbusters. Blockbusters is seen in Richmond on WWBT. Very nice letters, WWBT. Where are you going, Brenda? Oh, well.
V. We're going to the V.
I'm not surprised. If you get this one, you will have won the game, the match, and a chance at $5,000. And Wayne, you've been doing it so far. Let's see if you can block again. Question coming. What V was Mr. Spock's home planet? Wayne.
Vulcan.
Vulcan is right. You said it in time. You got the block, didn't you?
Oh, it's down to the wire.
Right with the buzzer. Look where we are. We're going to have to pause now because time's caught up with us. We'll be back in just a second. Hey, look at that board over there. And you'll see Wayne has done a darn good job of blocking this next letter, which someone will call for when we get back next time. If either team scores, they will be the winning team of that particular game. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to tell you about George Washington Carver and how he used the soybean. Remember we said to make parts for automobile, and the natural question, Bonnie and Brenda and Wayne and I all wanted to know what the parts were. Yeah, it says here that, Carver, skilled in laboratory, used a lot of things as substitutes. The soybean proved useful in making a plastic material that was used by Henry Ford to make plastic parts for the automobile. Plastic portion. Isn't that amazing? We know what he did with peanuts. I mean, George Washington Carver. Time's about up. You'll all be back tomorrow, won't you, Wayne? Brenda?
Sure.
Bonnie? I'll have more information. Boy, I got loving. I'll tell you tomorrow new secrets. Goodbye.
Some of our contestants will receive Dixie's new floral design bathroom cups. A beautiful way to make your bathroom more sanitary. Dixie helps you do more for the people you care for. And Easter egg coloring is better than ever with the new Paz Easter egg color kit. You'll love coloring beautiful decorative Easter eggs. It's fun because it's from Paz. And Plum Rose lean and delicious premium ham. It's fully cooked and you never waste a single bite. Plum Rose, a cut above all the rest. And Brock's old-fashioned candy store taste. Fresh, good-tasting ingredients, tempting flavors, delicious choices. Brock's, the candy store candy. And low-calorie lemon tree lemonade flavored drink mix from Lipton. A tasty change of pace from carbonated diet drinks. Low-calorie lemon mix. And a representative of our studio audience will receive Mikasa quality athletic balls. They're carefully constructed to last. Enjoy playing with this assortment featuring a football, soccer ball, volleyball, and basketball. Furnished by Mikasa. This is Bob Hilton speaking for Blockbusters, a Markets and Bill Todman production.